What's going on, channel? Get this all set up. All right. Good evening, everybody. It's been a minute since we've streamed. Well, I guess not too long. we were streaming earlier this week with one of our buddies from Null 404. I'm gonna play this Suno track I made. Hopefully that you guys will be able to hear it. If not, I'll turn on the bass music for what we get to hear for restream. But hopefully if I share my stream. So I've been messing around with Suno for a while. For those that haven't that stay on track of the channel, I know when my buddy's like, yo, dude, did your channel get hacked? There's a weird song that got posted. I'm like, no, that's just me messing around with Suno because it's my attempts of becoming a DJ. I'm like, oh, cool, I can make some cool cover songs of stuff I kind of want to hear. So like my own low jam kind of beats or I want to do. So I made this cover from Blue Eyes, which is the name of the artist. And the song is called "You'd Never Know," but there's a pop rock version by Loveless, who is the artist. And so yeah, I made a random cover. You're completely off topic tonight of why we're jumping on to do some AMA session with a little bit of Hack the Box. But yeah, I thought it was just kind of a funny thing to jump into Suno and hopefully play this, and hopefully it'll play for you guys. I don't know if it will, because obviously it's going to play in my ears, but don't know if there's anyone watching yet. But whatever, trial and error. Why not? Slow. Ah, sad panda. Sounds like it's not playing for you guys, which makes me sad. Pause all that. But for those that do follow the channel, I posted the video on my YouTube because it's just, I think, fun. And yeah, making AI music is, I think, going to be some part of the future because it's wild how crazy good it can be now. But yeah, everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Andrew. Also, you were here on the Ginger Hacker channel. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a mix of an AMA, Ask Me Anything, while we kind of dive into the tier 1 box of Hack the Box's starting point. And this box is called Appointment. So, and with this appointment box, I believe we'll be kind of going over, or specifically in the tier 1 realm, we're going to be going over the basics of web exploitation techniques such as SQL injection, side server, template injection, remote file inclusion, and how to use web reverse shells, the use of services showcased in the previous tier for exploitation, and learning how to log in to Jenkins and upload a groovy shell script. I learned how to upload files to an S3 bucket. So yeah, if you've seen the channel before, this is kind of a fun little slash, I'll call it a hack along. I'm nowhere at the level of Tyler Ramsby's hack along, so don't call me out, Tyler. But if you do see this, yeah, please, this is a very, very noob friendly way of one. If you've never been on the Hack the Box platform, I challenge you to jump on it. It's very user friendly. They have amazing pieces of, you can honestly even go the route of like pulling up the official write up and going through and holding that hand of going command line step by step. You can Google Dork all these and probably find those answers as well. But at the end of the day, the best thing that's going to come out of this and you completing this room is repetition. So I think the best way to learn something is to do something as well as to kind of walk through what you were trying to do in order to understand how and why something is happening. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I've already gone and ran through some of these commands as well as ran through the room so that I can have a little piece of understanding of what I'm going to be trying to walk you guys through tonight. So it is not completely done off the draw. And I want to make sure that disclaimer is out first. So, but first things first, let's go ahead and you're going to spin up your attack IP that we'll be targeting for. And so for our machine, it's specifically this 41.181. This will deviate for every single person when you spin up your lab. So don't think that this is the golden standard of the IP address you'll be seeing when you spin up your instance. Now, here we can also see to read the walkthrough provided to get a detailed guide on how to pwn this machine. So we can go through that walkthrough guide if we'd like to, but let's just go ahead and hold off on that. So our first question in the room is, what does the acronym SQL stand for? Now, if you remember what we were reading up here, so we have SQL injection. Now, we could probably Google that, which I'm going to take a wild swing and say when we hit our little hint button here, it's going to say drop that in Google. But let's just say we don't know, and we're going to hit that hint button. A simple Google search will yield the answer. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab this. We're going to take this up into Google. And what do we know? Structured query language. We'll minimize that for now in case we have to pivot back to our good old friend Google. Okay, so again, moving along with these tasks, and this should be a pretty quick room tonight. Then we're going to go into an AMA and kind of just probably hang out and just kind of jam for a bit. May jump on some games, who knows? Just kind of relaxing this evening. It's a nice Saturday. I have work tomorrow, unfortunately, because I work a Panama weekend schedule in a sense. But yeah, let's keep moving right along. So next question up is, what is one of the most common types of SQL vulnerabilities? Now, let's see. I wonder if we're going to hit the same thing. Let's just say we don't know. Mentioned in the write-up instructions section. So I believe it said exactly that, SQL injection. So let's pivot back up. SQL injection. It's right here. And that kind of matches what that was looking for. Submit our answer. Cool. We are moving right along. What is the 2021 OWASP top 10 classification for this vulnerability? Now, same thing. I want to say this is going to tell us to drop this in Google, or it holds the third place in the OWASP top 10. The list commonly met with vulnerabilities use complete classification name. So when we're looking for this entire classification, let's honestly do the same thing, because I actually don't know that off the top of my head. So for SQL injection. So A03 semicolon 2021. Let's see. Oh, with injection, I bet. Injection. Why doesn't it like my answer? I wonder if it wants, I think it had an abbreviation or a tag in between. There we go. Moving right along. Let's check the chat real fast, because if there's anyone in chat, I want to say a quick hello. Hey, Chris Fields, first time watching. Glasses, purple, yellow, diamond. Interesting. Uh-oh, that sounds like a bot. Weird. Okay, we'll play it by ear. Glasses, purple, yellow, diamond. Interesting. Well, Chris, welcome to the channel. If you're real, or if you're a bot trying to trade crypto, you do you. But let's keep moving right along as we kind of go through the next steps on here. So what does Nmap report as the service and version that are running on port 80 of the target? Okay, so we're going to pivot into our attack box here. And as always, I have spun up mine through the infrastructure that Hack the Box gives us. So, and that can be done by, if I go back into here, although it's already inside my starting point, I go to starting point and I spin that up. I like this because it's nice to have just an internal box you can mess from. And so that's what we're going to kind of go with. So as you can see, I have my parrot terminal and I already ran my sudo nmap tac command, which is looking specifically for, go to my notes here, make sure I'm reading you guys the right description. Don't want to give you guys incorrect information here. So the tac is looking for, oh my gosh, where'd I had it? I'm scrolling too fast. This is a script that's getting for default set scripts and is equivalent to a script default. Some of the scripts in this category are considered intrusive and should not be run against the target network without permission. And then our attack SV is looking for our enabled version detection, which will detect what versions are running on what ports. And so as we can see, after running this, it looks like we only have port 80 open. And it looks like we're running Apache 2.4.38 Debian. Let's pull that over. See if that's what it's looking for. What is it looking for? Am I having that the incorrect way? Excuse me. I think it just wants an extra set of brackets. Or did I pick the wrong thing? Let me see something real fast. Oh, here we go. It wants this one up here. That's why I just had the wrong one selected. There we go. Apache HTTP 2.4. All right. Now, this one we should all hopefully know. And what is the standard port used for HTTPS protocol? And that, my friends, is port 443. And if we didn't know, we could easily do a quick hint. It's different from the unsecured version. So you could easily look this up on Google and get that solution. So, but yeah, I understand. I think hopefully everyone should know that HTTPS is 443. Okay, let's keep moving right along. All right. What is the folder called in the web application terminology? So web application terminology for a folder is called a directory. If I can spell correctly, directory. Cool. We are moving right along. What is the HTTP response code is given for a not found error? And this is amazingly because we actually just spoke with one of our good friends from their Discord channel, Null 404, which 404 is our not found or error given. So let's drop in 404. Perfect. Now, GoBuster is what we're going to be using to determine a little bit more information to reference once we get into our box. I'm kind of just obviously kind of spitting through a lot of these questions as we kind of move along. But let's jump into the box real quick as we've already ran some of our stuff on this IP. So as we know, we're going over SQL injection, and we already did our Nmap scan, which took us to a login page showing us that we have this title, HTTP title login for that IP. So here's our IP that has some basic information. So let's just check admin, see if we can get in. Nope. Let's try user. Nope. A little bit of brute forcing, but just to see what we can find and see if we can get into anything. But doesn't look like we can. So let's just kind of keep moving along and see what the rest of these questions can kind of get us to where we can maybe direct ourselves on what we're going to be doing next. And as a hint, it sounds like we'll be using the tool GoBuster to do a little bit of directory brute forcing to see what else we can see on the web service. So our question here for task 8 is, What switch do we use with GoBuster to specify we are looking to discover directories and not subdomains? And that is dir. That should be our answer. Hit submit. Perfect. What single character can be used to comment out the rest of a line on MySQL? Now, this is also me giving, I think, some hints on what we might be using in order to bypass our login information to get into that login screen. So, also makes a comment, but what's two characters? But that's two characters. So, I think if I recall correctly from MySQL, the comment or what creates a comment is the pound sign or the number sign. So let's send that through. If user input is not handled carefully, it could be interpreted as a comment. Use a comment to log in as admin without knowing the password. What is the first word on the website return? So here's now where we need to go back into our login page and see what we can do to get in. So it's telling us to use a comment to log in as admin without knowing the password. So if we try simply admin, there are little parentheses here with a pound sign to make that as a comment. Now with this, we shouldn't need anything else because that SQL query it's making that a comment. So we can literally put anything we want here into the bottom of this password. So we're literally just going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I hit enter on this, this should take us to our end. So perfect. So the question was, what was the word or phrase that gave us? Congratulations. And what was our submit the root flag? If we pivot back here into our login, we have this amazingly long code. And boom. Oh, is my volume quiet? Or maybe we can't hear it because it's in the virtual machine. Gurg. That's my favorite part. But yeah, awesome. So that was the appointment room through the tier 1 piece where we're learning SQL injection, which can be an error and issue when it comes into website logins that allows us to bypass actually putting in a real username password to get logged in. So fun little room, I think, to go over kind of pieces of what we could get into that page. And yeah, it was actually pretty interesting. But I'm kind of curious. Oh man, was I even showing the right page this entire time? Yes, I was. Oh, had a heart attack almost. Or actually, was I? Yes, I was. Oh, but it was in such a small window. Shame on me. Oh man. The learnings of how to stream correctly and properly as we slowly learn and do this together. Oh man. But yeah, I figured the next piece of this little room challenge can kind of just be turning the lo-fi music down a little bit, but opening this up to an AMA. So out of curiosity, if there is anyone on the channel watching, I see 5 eyes. But maybe if there's any questions anyone wants to drop into chat. So there's been obviously a lot going on these last 2-3 weeks. We have had our first talk done at B-Sides Cache in Logan, Utah, which was awesome. Had a really amazing time there. We also have another talk coming on here in Grand Rapids, Michigan at GurCon. Now, GurCon's been going on for, I think, the last 12, 13 years. So it's my first time going, which I'm very excited to see how that's going to pan out. And the talk will be a very interesting talk on one of my huge mistakes I made is my very beginning entry-level days as a security analyst with the state of Arizona. And it should be a pretty fun time. So super excited. Also, we officially launched the nonprofit, the Ginger Hacker Initiative, which, as I told many folks, I've been seeing on the LinkedIn page and as well within Discord. We are doing our fundraiser. So we are on the climb to 1,000. And once we hit our $1,000 foundation goal, we plan on raffling off a certification. So I have a few polls going across Discord, LinkedIn, and YouTube to see what certification we should be raffling off first. I believe as of right now, Security Plus is definitely in the lead, but that's always up for change. I think I also have on there a Net Plus, the CYSA, and the CCNA as a possible certification to give out. So please make sure you guys are following along on the channel, on the Discord, on the LinkedIn. Yes, because as soon as we hit our $1,000 mark, we will be giving away that voucher for that certification to one lucky follower to start their kind of journey into cybersecurity. Now, that won't just come with a voucher. You're also going to get some mentoring sessions as well as some training pipeline material to ensure that you can successfully pass the certification that you win. So, but as I mentioned before, the link you'll want to go to make sure you cast your vote on what raffle and what certification we give away, I have that posted on our LinkedIn page, on our Discord, and inside our YouTube community comment side as well on the channel. So make sure at the end of the week, I'll be taking that total on which one has the most votes. And that's what we'll be raffling off to get our voucher sent off for our first 1,000K foundation fundraiser. And going to throw up the QR code, help us get there. That's the Ginger Hacker Initiative, helping students, career changers, folks trying to break into the industry, get their first certification to get to where they want to go. So every dollar helps. So please, 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 if you feel like you'd like to donate tonight, that QR code is going to be on the screen for here for a little bit. And that'll be popping up throughout the stream to make sure we're getting to our $1,000 goal. And as I mentioned before, if you want to go vote on what certification we will be giving away, you can find that on the Discord, on LinkedIn, under the Ginger Hacker, and in our YouTube post in our comments for the community to cast that vote on what you would like to see. Now, if you don't see the certification that you are specifically looking after, drop a comment, message us on Discord, hit us up on LinkedIn for what certifications you think are important for our young entry-level defenders, pen testers, GRC analysts that they should be trying to go for. We'd love to have that conversation and help mentor and sponsor those certifications to ensure that we can kind of get that training to the folks that need it. So yeah, super excited. And with Cybersecurity Awareness Month coming around, that's also going to be a huge push for October. So yeah, so hopefully everyone's had a good week. Very excited to be back on stream for a bit to chat with you guys and kind of ask the community what's the next best thing you guys need to see. We just finished Hack the Box's first ever blue team oriented CTF, which for those that competed, I hope you all did well. I know my team, we landed about 200th. And let me just double check. Yeah, we land in the 200s. We were able to finish all the flags, 267th place out of 7,000 teams, which I think was pretty fire. Puts us around the top 3.8% after I did the math. And yeah, we got to go over a lot of cool concepts, go through some PCAP analysis, go through some DFIR, and we do have some follow-up conversations and recordings, I think, coming through on some of the walkthroughs on how we solve those. But the walkthroughs have already been published and posted through Hack the Box through their Discord. And I'm actually going to grab that now and I'll drop that in chat. For anyone that's kind of curious to see maybe how a room got solved or how a challenge got solved. They have also released all the challenges and rooms into Hack the Box. So since they are all now retired, there we go. There is that GitHub for the Hack the Box Homes 2025 CTF with all the official write-ups that have been posted already. So, but yeah, that was super fun. We had a really good time. Everyone got to pull their own weight. Everyone, I believe, solved the flag for my team, which was awesome. It's always good to see. And yeah, it's interesting to see kind of the next steps on what's coming out. And if you're not aware, I believe the next actual CTF, if any of y'all are looking for the next best thing, is going to be Huntress's CTF coming here starting October 1st. So let's pull this up on the screen real quick for those that haven't done this and kind of just show this one off real fast. Let's jump back into here. But yeah, I still love Restream for those that haven't used Restream before. And it's been, I'm on the cusp of probably purchasing it. One, to get rid of my little Restream logo on the top right, as well to finally be able to do a little bit more automation of what I can actually put into live stream. Because obviously using the free version, you're only allowed to stream to 2 platforms, and you're kind of limited to your designs, captions, things you can kind of put into your recording. So, but it has been bad. It's been enjoyable, but yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what the next steps are for Hack the Box. I thought that was an amazing first run at a blue team oriented CTF. I know Continuum Con this last year put on from John Hammond and Level Up was fantastic. For those that did not get to compete in that, it was an amazing Continuum Con. When was that Continuum? Yeah, Level Effect. There we go. I want to make sure I gave the right credit to the right people that is due. So yeah, Level Effect and John Hammond did an amazing job kind of putting that together as well, being very focused toward blue teaming. So it's nice seeing more of the blue team CTFs come around for the defenders to kind of get into the fun of CTFs, because I feel like a lot of CTFs are very red team focused, which can kind of take away the fun of like trying to become a SOC analyst, because yeah, we want to make sure we're doing our fun pieces too. But There's also other fun, amazing CTFs, like such as Splunk's Boss of the Sock. That's always a great platform as well, which I want to say you should be able to get into those for free. Let me actually check that out now because I want to make sure I'm giving out good info. Splunk Boss of the Sock. Yeah, I actually think these are free. You'll be able to redirect Splunk, jump, blah, blah, go to sign in, log in. Make sure I can get into this before I spin up my share screen. Make sure I'm giving you guys good information to show. Yeah, cool. So you can actually get into some of these Boss of the Socks to jump in. So let's go back to the share screen option. Oh my God. Let's go back here, put me back on screen. So yeah, those are kind of some things I've been kind of going through lately. And then obviously the hacker initiative is fully in full swing. As I mentioned before, and I can't emphasize this enough, we are on our grind to our first $1,000 donation goal. And once we hit that goal, we will be doing our first giveaway, which will be a certification. Right now, the 4 we have listed are Security Plus, Net Plus, CYSA, and the CCNA. And whichever one has the most votes by the end of the week will be the certification we will be targeting to give away once we hit our $1,000 goal. So as always, any and all contributions helping out the Ginger Hacker Initiative are going to be huge to kind of meet our sponsorship goals on helping folks break into cyber. So our mission statement is to exist as shepherds and individuals seeking to help folks break into the cybersecurity with illuminating a clear and accessible pathway into this field. We connect newcomers with supportive communities, with our Discord groups, free resources, and learning platforms to help declutter an often overwhelming maze of entry points. So as many folks know as they're on their journey into cybersecurity, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And it's always nice to find a new fun resource or tool that you can leverage to kind of level up your skills and strengthen your resume, and or just network and have a stronger connection with this community to kind of find the next best thing that you might kind of want to get into or kind of fall into when it comes to work. So once again, we'll leave the QR code open for a little bit just as we kind of keep chatting along with updates and news with the Ginger Hacker Initiative and the Ginger Hacker YouTube channel, as we've been bringing on new folks on to support the Discord and the channel. We had some amazing, great interviews coming up in the next few weeks, so definitely stay tuned. We also have some amazing, cool sponsors as well with some cool Udemy courses we will be dropping some good links to that will be red team based. So for my penetration testers or those trying to get into penetration testing, specifically bug bounties, stay tuned. We're going to have an amazing video that will probably be posted in the next 3 weeks, which will come with some amazing Udemy course codes, and it'll be first come, first serve. So as we kind of continue this push into the fundraising piece of this, as our initial plan is we plan on we're looking for our students and other folks trying to transition into cybersecurity to sponsor a Hack the Box subscription for the year, to sponsor a Try Hack Me subscription for the year, Pluralsight. Name the learning platform that you are asking for, and we are here to help provide it for you. We want to make sure that folks have the availability to get this learning, but we all understand that not everyone has the budget to do this learning. So with the Ginger Hacker Initiative and with your help with these sponsorships, we're helping folks that are trying to break into the field get a little bit more free access and resources to tools to level up their skills in order to get into this organization and the world that we call cybersecurity. So excited for everyone that's been helping and donating so far. We're already halfway to our goal. So as I mentioned, every dollar helps to kind of push us further and further into our donation fundraising metrics. So yeah, keep those dollars rolling in, because as soon as we hit that 1,000, some lucky listener or member will be getting a certification voucher of an exam of their choice. So make sure you're checking out the Discord, the LinkedIn, and the YouTube community posts to vote on what certification you want to have raffled. That's right. We're listening to you, our members, our viewers, on what certification you guys want to see be raffled off to our first 1,000. So far, if I recall correctly, off looking at the numbers, Security Plus very much has a strong lead, but we also have other certifications listed, such as the Net Plus, the CYSA, and the CCNA, that can quickly and easily come from behind and win this raffle vote we have going on what certification we will give. So please ensure that if you want to see a specific or different certification come across the platform that you'd like sponsorship for, drop us a comment, drop us a follow, ask and you shall receive on how we can help you shepherd you into cybersecurity. Maybe you're trying to find a mentor, you're trying to find some great free resources. The Ginger Hacker Initiative is here to help kind of push that direction on what we can do for you to get you there. So as always, everybody, we always appreciate everyone on our stream for doing all the stuff they can do to help. And we understand that everyone has a different journey, as we've been talking about with our amazing series of Breaking into Cyber, on how they got into their current roles or positions. Also mention and drop in the comments or in our Discord, is there anyone you want to see specifically try to come on the channel? Maybe a mentor, maybe a colleague, maybe yourself, to share your journey of why you're trying to break into cyber. Or if you're already interested in cyber and why you joined this field. We love getting to share people's stories across the whatever level of experience you're sitting in, to make sure that your story gets heard. Not everyone has the same path, myself being a police officer, Tyler being a preacher. I have other colleagues that were teachers, librarians, and it's crazy and fun to hear their journey of how they broke into this field, which is always different from the next person. Some folks went to school. Some people didn't go to school. Some people were taught via the YouTube Academy. Some people were just self-taught coders. And getting to hear that and whatever kind of correlates and can kind of really relate to your story might help bolster or kind of break you into that next level or jump that you need to break into cyber. So we've been dropping some other great videos such as Hack the Boxes, S tier, skills that are the top 5 things you need to break into cyber in this day and age, which is an amazing video. We have a few more talks as well, going on a few podcasts coming up this year, and bringing on a few more folks onto our channel as well. So we're very excited, very much excited to see where and how much further and more the Ginger Hacker network grows to include the Ginger Hacker initiative with our members and our coalitions, and work with WeSys, New Village, Simply Cyber, Dakota Snow, the Bearded IT Dad, and KevTech to kind of also kind of move around and collab with all the missions that we're doing of getting folks into cybersecurity. So with that, everybody, we're going to be kind of cutting the stream out for the rest of the night. Going to kind of just hang out for a bit, throw up the QR code, and very much excited to see kind of any comments or anything else you guys like to see on the channel. And we'll kind of just jam out to Smolify and kind of see where the night takes us. Might jump on a little bit of Marvel Rivals stream for a bit and go from there as we throw up our code. So as always, please, as I've mentioned, please give $1 or donate to the Ginger Hacker Initiative, as we're helping other folks or even yourself break into cyber so we can hit that $1,000 donation goal to give away our first certification. And with that, I am going to get our stream going and spin up some Marvel Rivals. So let's see what hectic trouble we can get into. All right. Let's see what kind of chaos we can get into. All right. If you're coming on the channel looking for our Hack the Box portion, that was actually a little earlier, and we have moved on to our little bit of game time as we kind of relax after getting our room pwned for Hack the Box. Did some talking on breaking into cyber and supporting the Ginger Hacker Initiative. And we're going to kind of go back and forth between showing our Ginger Hacker Initiative donation QR code. If you want to continue to push for our donations, we try to hit our goal to 1,000 as we jump in to a little bit of craziness. Going as Jeff. And as always, make sure if you guys can, please support the Ginger Hacker Initiative as we work our way to 1,000 to do our first giveaway. Once we do, to drop our first certification to a brand new person trying to break into cyber. Now let's get into this game. If you've not played Marvel Rivals, it is just Overwatch with Marvel skins, but I still enjoy it. It's pretty fun. They got Jeff. Oh man, not looking good, team. Not looking good. Ugh, horrible ult. Ugh. Oh no. Ugh. Him and I had the right idea. Trying to sneak behind. There we go. Ah, all right. Come on, Jeff. Man. All right. If you're on watching this amazing epicness of rivals become pro and con, please always consider donating to the Ginger Hacker Initiative as we strive our goal to $1,000 to give our first certification away. We are rocking Jeff on Marvel Rivals as we're just kind of hanging out. Oh no. Go, Jeff, go. Ah, man. Come on, Jeff. You got this, dude. It's not looking good, guys. Ah, not looking good, fam. Nope, not going to get the win tonight. Mm. Give everyone a quick little thumbs up. We'll go one more round and then we'll probably call it a night. I have work tomorrow, unfortunately. But yeah, we did an amazing hack the box. Hack the box room this beginning of the stream for appointment. And now we are just kind of doing some AMA mixed in with some Marvel Rivals to kind of relax for the evening. So we are doing our Ginger Hacker Initiative Foundation push. So we're hoping to hit our $1,000 goal. Once we do, we will be raffling off a certification picked by the people of the Ginger Hacker community to whether be the Security Plus, Net Plus, CYSA, or possibly CCNA. Find those votes on our LinkedIn, Discord, and YouTube community page to cast your vote on what voucher we should be giving away. All right, let's see if we can have some better luck this time and not die. All right, much better go around this game. All right, we're doing much better this go around. Oh no, Jeff's down. Man, Hulk did some damage on that one. Okay, we can come back. All right, you're getting focus, Hulk. You're welcome. Who's hitting me? Fun fact, Jeff has one of the longest ranges for his DPS and healing in this game. And let's move it up. Gotta keep this team healed. We are streaming tonight for the Ginger Hacker Initiative. We are trying to raise our $1,000 in order to give our first certification away. And that can be chosen by the followers and other folks within the Ginger Hacker community. We have our vote going on in Discord, in our YouTube channel, and as well on our LinkedIn. So please make sure you kind of throw in your 2 cents on where you want to see. Oh, let's see if we can get that ult. Come on. Oh, we only got 2. We're gonna spit them out over here, away from the world. We just ran right into the Storm's ult, though. We should be good. We got 5 minutes left. We should get this win. We'll take the W. Come on, Jeff. Funnest healer in Marvel Rivals. We see you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, man. Winter Soldier got us hard. All right, let's go. Oh, we're so close. We got to stay clutch. Oh, stay where I can see you, Groot. Stay where I can see you. Hold on, buddy. There we go. Get that health nice and full. Oh, no. Storm got us again. Well, while we're on our cooldown from our death, don't forget to donate. We are getting that boost up to our Ginger Hacker Initiative. Getting our first certification giveaway once we hit our 1,000. Let's see if Jeff can pull through. Come on, buddy. Oh, no, Jeff. All right, come on. Let's get this thing moved. There we go. Yep, there we go. The W. There it is. Always a great thing to see the victory. Good job, Jeff. Doing the best work ever. So proud. Give everyone a little thumbs up. Well, everybody, with that, that is going to be our stream for tonight. I have to be a responsible adult and get some sleep for my workday tomorrow. But as mentioned before, we'll go ahead and we'll kill our amazing game here of Marvel Rivals. And yeah, we are slowly but surely making our way to our $1,000 goal to get our first certification launched for our giveaway. So, with that, that'll be the end of tonight's episode. A little bit different and off canter as usual, I'd say, from our normal stream. So, but yeah, it's kind of nice to unplug for a bit and just jump into a fun little game to unwind. Was very much going hard for our Hack the Block CTF with my fellow teammates and challengers. So kind of nice to kind of take a break from that and kind of get into the tail end of, or the start, I should say, of the weekend. But yeah, hopefully everyone had a great week. Everyone enjoyed if they did compete inside the Hack the Box CTF. And as always, we'll catch you guys on the next episode of Breaking into Cyber and our streams as we continue our Ginger Hacker Initiative push. Excuse me. And with that, I'll be signing off and I'll catch you guys on the next episode.